All right, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai, Brakata Yahweh, Brakata Yahweh Shai. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and honors and salutations to all you Akim out there that's laboring in this truth and sincerity without wavering. And it's another lesson, we call it Chaos is Spreading. And this is going to be based off an article in the Post earlier, which reads, as you see, the jab mandate could force FDNY companies to close as NYPD faces street cop shortage. All right, so this thing is the reason why we keep speaking about it, because it's prophecy. All right, the scriptures in Daniel's the 12th chapter. Matter of fact, let me go there real quick. Been quoting it a lot lately, but let me actually read it. It's always good to read the scriptures. Daniel's chapter 12 and 1. It says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people." So now the time that it's speaking about is what? Now, the last days. We're at the end of the last days. All right. So there's no more putting it off. You got a lot of guys out there tripping. I hear now you got people saying Babylon is Rome and the Vatican and all that. Man, listen, man. What the hell is wrong with you niggas, man? You just proving that you're just the zombies that you are, man. I mean, even people that don't have the truth, like almost everybody know Babylon the Great is America now. When you read in the prophecy, you see, but that just shows that there's people out here that don't understand prophecy. For you to make those type of statements with all the wickedness that's going on over here in America, like the Mosai just forgot about America. America's not in the prophecies no more. You see, the Mosai didn't know that this place called America was going to come into existence and do all these things that they're doing. Nah, America is Babylon the Great, and now we're at the time, and also the whore who sitteth upon many waters, and we're at the time where this whore is being judged, man. All right, the judgment of Babylon is reached because, what you think the Most High is going to allow Esau to continue to do his wickedness? If that was the case, then ain't nobody going to be saved. You see, ain't no flesh. Esau is a destroyer, man. He comes, not but for the kill, steal, and destroy. That's what he's all about, man. All right, so it says, "And at that time is talking about now, shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people, and there shall be a time of trouble." There we go. There should be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. So how could you not see that this is the time of the prophecy, man? This is a time of trouble, and the Most High is the one that's orchestrating these things, man. It's not. Yeah, Esau is doing these things, but remember, the Most High controls these devils, man. All right. It says, "Such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time, and at that time thy people shall be delivered." So we're in a time of salvation, man. All right. Now we're in a time where the Most High is actually hearing us. The Most High is hearing our prayers, the prayers of his saints, the righteous, the men that have woken up, that trust in his name. We're in these times, man, and we need divine help to be saved up out of here, because the things that are coming down is nothing nice. It says, "And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book," speaking about the elect. All right. "And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake, some to everlasting life," which you got brothers coming into the truth, because his word is going to grant you everlasting life, man. The Most High ain't make us so to die. No, the Most High is granting us everlasting life through this truth. I mean, yeah, we had to die to get it. All right, Yahweh Shai, and he spoke a parable about it too, about the corn. All right, so Yahweh Shai, he had to be crucified, and he rightly earned, he had to be crucified being without blemish, without sin, being perfect. The only man that ever walked this earth being perfect, and was crucified for the sake of us, to adopt us. I'm talking about as Yahweh Shai, all right? To adopt us back to the Father, all right? So it said, "And some to shame and everlasting contempt, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament." And that's why it's been like that, even more recent with everything happening. And as things get hectic and more hectic, you have more chaos, as we're going to go into the article in the Post with basically chaos in a lot of these major cities. Okay, because other places there will be normal, business as usual. So that's why people are gonna be messed up and confused, man. All right, because they're not gonna understand the way the Most High. But we see it clearly what the Most High is doing, and we're just patiently waiting. All right, even though we're anxious to get up out of here. So yeah, we're constantly, on our watch. We're constantly doing shows. We're constantly out there teaching. We're constantly meditating on the word of the Lord, praying, because we want to get the fuck up out of here. We ain't nothing good here in this place. But it said, and they that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament. All right. And they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and forever. So that's what's going on right now with the men of the Lord that's awoke. The true men of the Lord that's sincerely turning many to righteousness, man, according to the scriptures. Now, this is the article from the New York Post. It says, jab mandate could force FDNY companies to close as NYPD face street cop shortages. And pretty much today, or not, I don't know if it's today, but I think this week, the 29th, I think was their deadline for, and notice they put a lot of these cities that really have the deadline as the major cities. I think California might have the deadlines. So I think they've been had their deadlines. New York City, like a lot of these major cities. I'm not sure about Chicago if their deadline. I don't know. I have to look into that, or if a brother knows, you can put it up. But a lot of these major cities, because they're the targets where a lot of this chaos is going to be. And why you think people are trying to leave a lot of these cities and because they see, especially gauging from what happened a year ago, right? They see how easy it is to be locked down, especially in Manhattan and in certain large cities where you got to enter in with bridges and all this and that. But anyway, which, as big as New York is and as much crime and stuff that, especially lately, that's been happening there, which, again, the term order of chaos comes into play, or another term they use, lux tenebris, light through darkness. That's Illuminati ideology and phrases or symbolism to basically creating all this chaos and bringing in New World Order. So this is why this is happening, man. So it says the FDNY is preparing to shutter as many as 20% of all big Apple fire companies and taking. So imagine, you have fires, all these fires and everything. And fires happen all the time, through negligence, gas fires, which is all judgment of the Lord, electric fires, lightning. So imagine you having these fires and they're going on longer and longer because they don't have enough firefighters to fight all these fires. Pardon me. So that's what that's going to do is what? It's going to cause a lot of establishments to be burnt down. All right. And that's what's going to happen. Okay. And the firefighters are not only responsible for fires, they're part of the first responders. If somebody's trapped in a car, if a flood happens, somebody's get trapped, an accident happens, somebody's crushed in a car, the firefighters are the ones that go there and cut with the jaws of life and all that other crap, right? So now what this devil's doing because of this mandate or whatever, right? They're gonna be forced to shut down a lot of these companies, because why? A lot of people are waking up and they're like, look, we don't want none of these mandates, and they know what they're seeing firsthand what the mandates is doing. So even more so, they're like, nah, the hell with that. And some of these guys, they're not worried about their jobs. Some of them have enough money to hold them down or whatever the case is. But anyway, it says the FDNY is preparing to shutter as many as 20% of all big Apple fire companies and take an equal portion of its ambulances off the streets. Wait a minute. People are getting shot left. And this is in New York, just New York. Okay, and this is a wave that's going to be felt in a lot of major cities. And it says they're taking an equal portion of their ambulances off the streets. People are always getting shot, getting hurt, falling, tripping, falling over manholes, falling down elevator shafts, all kind of shit. So now you ain't going to have that many people, ambulances, or whatever they call it, the people that drive the ambulances. All right. It says ahead of the impending deadline for all city workers to be jabbed against the chicken virus 19. It says on Wednesday, the FDNY said that just 65% of its firefighters, fire officers, and EMS workers have been jabbed, despite de Blasio's order that all city workers receive at least one dose or face suspension without pay. See, so they're forcing, they turning up, man. And that's this devil. That's Esau for you. So a lot of the people, and you're gonna see even more protests. You got people protesting over the Brooklyn, all throughout New York, and then other places in the United States, as well as around the world, because this thing is, even though it's normal, right? The chicken virus been around forever. Now it's became a great source of fear, and it's the new boogeyman, to the point where if you even mention the word, they want to strike you, which it doesn't even matter because the damage is done. The Lord is going to destroy Esau. Like I was watching the brother Mark Allah's video from the GMS LA, them brothers, and he woke up to Esau cutting out his page, striking his page and all that. You know what? They already done struck out, so it don't even matter. But I felt his pain, man, because here it is, we're speaking nothing but righteousness and everything, but yet you have a bunch of these nasty people. They have all these platforms. You got the one of the lesser luminary wannabe, the degenerate that has never saw someone begging so bad to be let into some satanic cult or whatever for some bullshit money. That nasty little motherfucker X, that lying ass, foul, abominable ass nigga, man. That's an abomination, man. And he's doing the most to push that faggot shit to the forefront, but he has a platform to do that. But if we speak truth, so that show you that shit is fucked up. And that this is, they got, these motherfuckers is up to no goddamn good. So now, let's go to, we'll go back there. Let's go to Psalms, the 10th chapter. All right, Psalms 10, I'll start the first verse. Psalms 10:1. It said, why standest thou afar off, O Lord? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? And these are the times of trouble. But it's not that the Most High is hiding itself. It seems like that, right? Because a lot of people, that's why they scoff at us, because they'll be like, oh, I thought you said America's going to be destroyed. America is going to be destroyed. And you a fool not to see it. All right? But they come with different ways of scoffing and talking shit. That ain't going to happen. And, trying to speak against the prophecy. But they don't understand that the Lord is long suffering. Matter of fact, hold up. Where's that? Is that Nahum? Right? Nahum chapter 1, verse 2. It said, the Most High is jealous, and the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, revengeth, meaning he pays back. The Lord revengeth and is furious. You see? So the Most High is pissed off. You think the Lord is happy with seeing a damn little Nas X acting like he's pregnant? Dancing, doing stripper dances, butt naked with a bunch of, sauced out niggas. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there giving Satan a lap dance. You think the Most High takes kind of that? You don't think the Most High is going to bring judgment, man? Huh? And they done forward this nasty agenda right along with the new agenda now. Getting jabbed up, man. This fucking devil, boy. The Most High gonna fucking kill this devil, man. Okay? He gonna kill Esau, man. I mean, you gonna have Edomites that's gonna be going into slavery, but I'm talking about America, man. This fucking place gotta go, man. These people are the fucking worst, man. And you niggas are even worse than the worst. You wicked sellout niggas, man. All you wicked satanic ass niggas, man. Let death swallow you up, man. All right, let the Most High, I pray the Most High bring all that judgment upon you, all them curses upon you niggas, man, for being rebellious against the Most High and teaching rebellion. Because that's pretty much what it is. If you do wickedness, if you rebel against the Heavenly Father, then you'll succeed in this society. With that doest thou will. That's witchcraft, man. All right? All these celebrities and entertainers out there that's pushing that vibration, that they pushing witchcraft, man. Okay, so yeah, it might pay off. They got some, they got consolation gifts, some little extra privileges more than others, but at the end of the day, they're going to regret selling out. They're going to wish that they had took heed and follow what the Most High said. All right? So it says, the Lord will take vengeance on his adversaries, and he reserveth wrath for his enemies. The Lord is slow to anger and great in power. See, that's what people don't realize. Even though the Most High, as furious he is, he's not going to, the Most High is not emotional. Far from that. The total opposite, man. All right? And that's why we tell you, as men, you're not supposed to get emotional. All right? It said the Lord is slow to anger and great in power. Don't you know the Lord, with one angel, the Most High could wipe out this earth, man? And the Lord got a whole host, man. Hundreds of thousands and millions of angels, man. All right? Most High got all kind of angels, man. One angel could wipe out this earth, man. So what you talking about the power of the power of the so-called white man? First of all, the power that this devil got is from the Most High, man. All right? The Most High, and that's deep in itself, how the Most High set up these motherfuckers that's setting up all this wickedness on this earth for his purpose, to bring them forth so that he may what? Destroy them, man. Dunk them with that lake of fire, man. He gonna slam dunk nuclear missiles on this damn devil, man. And man, I can't wait, man. And I know you brothers out there can't wait, man. All right? I know y'all can't wait, man, because this is one of the greatest prophecies going back into the ancient times that the prophets were seeing, but they didn't understand it because it wasn't happening in their time. So now, as we're alive in this day and age, and we're able to see these things happening with these people getting ready to turn on NATO, and then ultimately on the United States, these other their comrades or these other allies that were with them. You see World War III clearly. You see the Civil War. Now that the food shortages and shortages on basic necessities, and you see all these things happening. You know that chaos is coming. You know that we're in that time of trouble that Daniel spoke about. So we're going to see how great the Lord's power is. It said the Lord is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The wicked, who's the wicked? The wicked is the so-called white man, man, which is known as Esau according to the Bible. So he's not going to get acquitted. He's not going to get his charges dropped for the rape, robbing, and murdering and slavery that he's been doing for over 500 years, even to this day, man. Okay, and they just ramping it up. They ramping it up. The scriptures say affliction should not rise up again a second time. So they won't be successful with destroying us again, all right, or taking us down or totally enslaving the whole nation. They're not, all right. The Lord said he got 7,000 men that are reserved, man, all right. The Lord said that, and that's a fact. And what's it? Romans 11 is it 7? Or 4, pardon me. Romans 11 and 4, straight to the point. But what saith the answer of the Most High to him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. And 7,000 is just a representation of a complete number of men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. Baal's the devil. So you got 7,000 men that are not going to be with this these mandates, that's not going to take the charagma, all right, which that's right on the way, okay? Actually, it's here, all right? It's here already. They're already doing advertisements for it and everything. So, and everybody, it's already out there, all right? So now it's just going to boil down to who's going to fold, who's going to, be afraid, and who's going to trust in the Lord, all right? But that's what these devils are up to, man. You see what I'm saying? So it's back in Psalms 10, it says, verse 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. And not for nothing, by them closing down a lot of the fire departments, the ambulances, and the police, that's going to affect the poor more than anybody, because they're the main ones that need help, They're the ones that need help all the time. So Esau doesn't give a damn. Revelations 12 and 12, all right? And that's what this is. Matter of fact, I got to read that, Revelations 12 and 12. Even though, we all know what that means, but I'm going to just read it. Revelations 12 and 12. It says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. You see? For the devil is come down into you. Woe means death and destruction. So the time that's coming is going to be destructive times. It said, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So this devil knows his time is up. So he's doing the most. He's going to go all out and trying to establish his rulership, man. This wicked ass utopia that he wants to put there. All right. But anyway, it says reading on, it says the department must manage the unfortunate fact that a portion of our workforce, and this ain't just like a regular workforce of a regular a warehouse that's just manufacturing clothes, bras, panties, stuff that people could do without. This is first line responders when there's trouble. So now it's gonna go back to who you gonna call. All right, you ain't gonna be able to call Ghostbusters because that's just a movie. So when you're in trouble, you're not gonna have no one to call. And the scriptures tell you in the Apocrypha how dangerous it's gonna get in a lot of these areas, man. Okay, but the Most High is gonna protect His elect, though. You better believe that. The Most High is gonna protect His elect, man. You know, although some brothers might have to go through certain things. I mean, we're still here, all right. And the scriptures speak about the hour of temptation. We all got to be tried. All right, continue. The Most High continually tries us to refine us, but at the end of the day, right now, the Most High got brothers, the elect, the brothers and the few sincere sisters out there. All right, the Most High got them where they're built up and they're ready for this, man. All right, so all of the elect is not going to be lost, man. None of the elect or whatever, should I say? Let me say it that way. None of the elect is going to be lost, but all the elect, the Lord is going to have us awoke and prepared. I'm hoping to be of that number. So that's why we, again, that's why we give diligence to make our calling and election sure. But it says, unfortunate fact that a portion of our workforce have refused to comply with the mandate for all city employees. Fire Commissioner Daniel Negro said in a statement later Wednesday. So now, because of this, watch out, and it's going to trickle. Remember, when it comes to prophecy, the Most High got everything in sync. The Most High, He's Father Time. He controls the oh shit, I got fucked up with that word. Chronology. I can't even say the word right now. The time, all right? The time frame. All right? Part of me, man. Part of me, man. This is a little early, man. Chronology. That's the word, chronology. Part of me, man. And sometimes I get, but it is what it is. The Most High controls the chronology, meaning the time frame. In other words, with the prophecies, everything the Most High has is for in a set time. When you read in Ezra, it breaks it down. All right, everything is for its time. That's why everybody's not born all at the same time, because everybody's born in their time. So one incident leads into another incident. One prophecy sets off another prophecy. So this is all prophecy, man. And then by them sitting there, giving these people their walking papers, it's going to trickle down to the ones that stay, to where they're going to get stressed out, and they eventually going to get the hell up out of there, because it's going to be too much. They're already overwhelmed, man. You see? And that's why, Manhattan is pretty much returning back to the old Wild Wild West times down there, you could say. But it says, so this is with the fire commissioner's title, fire commissioner. He said, we will use all means at our disposal, including mandatory overtime. See? Mandatory. So now, here it is, all these people that have took the jab or whatever, and a lot of them took it out of fear, not because they believed in it. Let's get that straight. A lot of people that are taking it, but still, shame on you. Shame on you for not having no faith. I'm talking about the Israelites, because really the hell with the other nations. You're not an Israelite. You're not even that significant part of the picture, But anyway, it says, we will use all means at our disposal, including mandatory overtime, mutual aid from other EMS providers, and significant changes to the schedules of our members. And that's not going to last that much neither, because what they did is they signed laws for these, like a lot of these Afghanistan refugees that they gave all this money to and everything. They're training a lot of them and getting them used to whatever system that they're going to use them for. That's why they put them in different states and everything. But that's still not going to be enough. And the experience, you can't beat experience. Or you can't teach experience, should I say. So it's going to be new for all of them. So it's just a whole chaotic scene. And then you have the people that stayed, they're going to be so frustrated. A lot of them going to just walk off the job and everything. Regretting that they got jabbed, trying to get unjabbed, okay? Looking into getting unjabbed. But it says, we will ensure the continuity, pardon me. We will ensure the continuity of operations and safety of all those we have sworn oaths to serve. It said the commissioner didn't assess the likely result of the potential moves, but one FDNY firefighter offered a grim prediction. People will die in this city. All right, this is a firefighter saying that. He's saying people will die. And they're trying to sweep this under the rug. All right, but that's because this man is the damn devil, man. This man is the goddamn devil. So he said people will die. So now, again, going back to Psalms 10 and 2, the wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor. Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined. Because why? Ultimately, the Most High is going to cause all this to backfire on the elites, man. All right? Because why? Yahweh Shai is coming back, man. And Yahweh Shai is going to get it popping because Esau's going, and his army's going to be spread so damn thin, but they're going to come together to fight, try to fight against the Lord. And that's going to be the biggest mistake of their life. That's going to be the battle that they're not going to, that they're going to, it's going to be a flawless victory for the Lord, man. I'll put it to you that way. All right, these devils ain't going to win that. But it said, for the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord abhorreth. The wicked through the pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts. His ways are always grievous. All right, and you got to remember, this is a wicked regime. The so-called white man's a damn devil. The elites that run this place, they're wicked. They don't give a damn. They don't have no connection to the people or whatever. They use people as human trials. They use, and they've been doing it, man. All right, they're about destroying, conquering, destroying to establish their wicked order. All right, so that's why the firefighter said, look, people will die in the city, and not just in New York City, but abroad. All right, now going back to the article, you ready to wrap it up. It said last week, de Blasio announced that 5 p.m. Friday deadline, but that's only to receive $500 in incentive pay for getting a shot, which gives hesitant workers one last weekend of wiggle room to reconsider before being taken off the payroll. See, they playing around with it, and really, I'd be offended, man. Here it is. A year ago, they praised them, right? They say, hey, the first responders saved the day and all this and that, and now look what happened. And then, who's to say how crazy a winter is going to be with snowstorms and all that. So those are a lot of city workers that are not going to be working here. It's going to be chaos. It's going to be chaos after chaos. It's going to be from one situation to the next situation, man. All right. But anyway, I'm going to end it right here. I mean, it's still a lot more to go into, but just to show you that, man, listen, this is the things that they planned on doing, and this chaos is spreading, and it's going to spread. Certain cities, yeah, of course, it's going to be, normal business as usual, but in these major cities, man, be aware. All right, but with that, I'm going to say, Ka'Allah, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Say Shalom to you, sincere Akim. Shalom.